Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Otterbox Defender case for the Motorola DROID Bionic. You are more than welcome to check this case out at its official website at any time. That is going to be located at www.otterbox.com. So we're ending our marathon run of cell phone accessory reviews for the DROID Bionic, and which better case to end it on than the Otterbox Defender that you see in front of us. Now, usually I have a very lengthy introduction about Otterbox, but I'm going to try to keep things short because I assume you know what we're talking about today. If you don't, please head on over to the official website at otterbox.com. Read forum posts on them. I know I don't want to use forums as a kind of a reference point because they're usually full of trolls and really awkward people, but nonetheless, Otterbox, a very well-known company, excellent warranty on their stuff, 1 year date from purchase, really friendly Q&A staff as well as customer service. They're just a company you have to trust, and you have to take our word for it as well as take their word for it. The Defender case is definitely one of those things you should be looking for, especially if you need some heavy-duty stuff for your phone. Okay, if you don't need some heavy-duty stuff, they also have you covered there. Please check out the Otterbox commuter case. We had a recent review on that as well. There you go. Moving forward, the Defender case is a pretty bulky cover for the DROID Bionic, for obvious reasons. It's meant to be, alright, it's meant to protect the phone above all else. More importantly, it has a very useful belt clip holster that you see right here. Okay, I wouldn't say this is the star of the show or the focal point of the Defender, but a lot of people out there do need a belt clip holster, and the Defender comes with a really nice one that also doubles as a kickstand as well. I'll talk more about this at the end of the video like I usually do. Let's go ahead and talk about the Defender itself. Now on the right hand side, which has been sitting there very patiently, very quietly, is my dummy version of the DROID Bionic. I would absolutely love to have the real phone to talk about and display for you, or even use for my own personal reasons, but that's the dummy phone. It's an OEM dummy phone, meaning it's the same one you see at trade shows. My point with it is that the same exact size, weight, and dimensions of the real thing. It's just not an actual live phone. You have to take my word for it. It is the same exact thing as the real thing as far as the body is concerned. Alright? Now moving back to the Defender, okay, here it is in all of its glory. You would notice from the very start that the screen protector is already built into the case. Now, in my personal opinion, I like this design because it saves me all the aggravation in getting a perfect screen protector on the phone, even though I've been doing it for a very long time. I still, on occasion, get dust and bubbles, which is very, very annoying and very hard to get rid of. Having a pre-installed screen protector takes all the guesswork out of it, and what's also nice about a pre-built screen protector is that it's usually thicker than the self-adhesive versions that they have, okay? Unfortunately, pre-built screen protectors do have a couple of caveats with them as well. One of them being is that dust and moisture eventually will build up underneath. That's just the way it works because it's not airtight against your screen. Obviously, it's a pre-built screen protector. There's going to be a pocket underneath the protector and next to the screen. So you have to take it out of the case and get it wiped down and dry it off. Also, pre-built screen protectors, depending on how close they are to the screen, you might get what's called a rainbow effect or a watermark effect, which I think is the official term. What exactly is that for those of you who are not familiar? If you've ever used your a pre-built screen protector, I should say, with the phone, okay, and a little bit of moisture gets underneath the screen protector, what happens is that it kind of sticks to the screen, okay, and it gets annoying very fast because everything kind of has this weird rainbowish color look to it due to the angle that the light is reflecting off the protector and the screen. And if you angle it, that effect only gets worse because text on the screen gets jarbled up. It gets kind of off-angled, and it's just one of those things where your mind processes it, and you're like, ugh, you know, you just can't stand it. It gets annoying real quick. That's issue with pre-built screen protectors, okay? So you want to go ahead and get rid of that stuff. Just dry out your screen protector from time to time. You're going to be a-okay. I feel the positives outweigh the negatives, but I do want to point that out in this video review. So moving on from the screen protector, let's go ahead and move on to layer number 2, which is this right here. This is the hard polycarbonate skeleton, okay? This is not a exoskeleton like we usually see on other cell phone accessories. This is the actual frame on the inside, so it literally does work like a skeleton. I'm doing a really poor job in taking this apart right here, but there we go. Just release those latches. So it's a two-piece snap-on design, nothing out of the ordinary, but what I do want to show you is on the inside of the bottom skeleton frame, or skeleton I should say, is this nice no-nonsense pad of foam material. Okay, foam is excellent as a cushion material. That's why it's still used today in many things that are important to protect. I like the fact that they chose to use foam instead of rubber because I feel foam has more air to it. It acts as a better, well, literally as a better cushion than rubber, and it just feels nice. So it's not really going to scratch up your phone. I think it looks pretty cool as well. There we go. That's on the bottom skeleton frame piece. Moving on to the third layer, because the screen protector does count as layer number 1. Okay, skeleton is layer number 2. This is layer number 3, which is the silicone skin that goes on the outside. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary. There are dust covers and coverings for all the ports and buttons, because this is supposed to be a very waterproof case, but it's not a watertight case. This is not submersible, nor is it airtight, guys, so please keep that in mind. Don't go ahead and throw this into the drink thinking that it's going to be completely submersible and then find out your phone is dead when you take it out, or if you can even take it out if you're that good of a swimmer, throwing anything into the ocean. But my point being is that it's not submersible, but it's meant to be very waterproof. So even in a heavy rainstorm, or if someone just wants to play a trick on you and throw water balloons at you all day long for whatever reason, your phone is going to be just fine. Okay, so let's go and put everything together for you right now. I want to make sure to stay on time here, because I do tend to blab on a bit. Let's go and put our dummy phone in. Let's go and snap on the skeletal frame piece. Okay, once again, just to show you that screen protector is not tight up against the screen. That's never meant to be. And then here's the very tricky part, putting this into the skin cover. Okay, if you guys need instructions on how to properly install this, don't take my word for it. Just go ahead and go on Otterbox's official website, contact their Q&A if you need to, and they'll actually show you how to properly install it. Because at first time, guys, if you don't know how to put it on properly, it can be a little bit daunting. But once you get used to it, all of their cases are pretty easy. So I'm doing good time here, doing this live on camera, just getting all these little edges into the little grooves right here. That's how you properly install it. I'm going to go and give it a quick inspection and make sure everything is lined up correctly. Okay, and there we go. Here is the Defender case on the Motorola DROID Bionic. As you can see, the lip that is created from the Defender is nothing short of amazing. It's very thick, it's very deep. It's not only reinforced by the silicone, it also has the hard polycarbonate frame on it as well. So that means that dead drop, bounce it against a rock, bounce it against another person's head, whatever, it's going to be protected. Your phone is going to be okay at the end of the day, and hopefully the screen protector should take care of anything else. Okay, will it survive nuclear attack? Probably not, but it's pretty protected. That's all I want to let you guys know. And there are appropriate openings for the earpiece, sensors, etc., stuff like that. Moving on to the top, you have a covering for the power button, nice and large, easy to press even on a case this thick. A dust cover for the audio jack. Okay, it's recessed in there, guys. Straight connectors will work. An angled connector, yeah, that's a gamble. I would say no. You can go ahead and try it, but straight connectors will work just fine. 90-degree connectors, elbow connectors, whatever they're called, probably not. So please keep that in mind. Moving on to the side, a nice large dust cover for the HDMI as well as the USB port. This is a very important dust cover to have. All serious cases should have a dust cover for that, because if those ports get damaged or gunked up, it's not good news for you. Moving on to the other side, we have a nice large covering for the volume up and down rocker. Moving on to the back, opening for the built-in speaker, as well as an opening for the camera lens and the LED flash. Let's go ahead and move on to the belt clip holster. This is the standard issue Otterbox heavy-duty belt clip holster. Rotates 360 degrees. Very, very nice. Okay, sorry about the noise. It actually locks into place, which allows you to use it as a kickstand. Very cool. All right. Now you can actually do it both ways, but I would recommend you just use it this way because it's kind of designed that way. All right. And what's nice about this particular belt clip is that it has a little alligator clip-ish metal hinge. Those are always very nice to see, because metal hinges last a long time versus their spring hinge counterparts. Springs tend to get loose and warped, and plastic hinges just basically are terrible. Okay, in a better descriptive term, they suck. I hate plastic hinges. So having a metal hinge is always nice, and this is our box after all. We're going to go and put it in our Defender case. As you can see, it's a face-in design, but hey, that's not all she wrote. It's also a face-out design as well, because otherwise, what's the point of having a kickstand-capable holster if you can't use it face-out? And there you go. So this is the Otterbox Defender case, guys, for the Motorola DROID Bionic. An excellent heavy-duty case for the phone. Really have hard things to criticize about it. Those little things that I mentioned about the built-in screen protector earlier, you should please take those to heart, because for some people they find it very annoying, but that's just kind of the name of the game if you have a heavy-duty case. Really hard for me to find anything to nitpick, really. I just can't think of anything. Especially considering this has that great Otterbox 1-year warranty on it, meaning that if something happens to it, contact Otterbox. They're very, very friendly folks. That'll let you know how to fix it, and they'll probably send you a new one. So there you go. Check it out on their website at www.otterbox.com. Check it out on our own website, which is at www.dadio.com. Please stay tuned on our YouTube channel, as always, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks for watching.